Hi, this is Jack with Vacationese. I am here to talk to you about news and deals for destination wedding planning for October 2024. So let's look at some of the news and deals. Let's talk about some new resorts. Okay, in the Cancun Riviera Maya area, there's a new resort that I stayed at last month. It is called AVA, A-V-A. It is big. It's 1,800 rooms. Every room is ocean front. That is the cool thing. It's between the airport and Cancun, so a great location. Talk about wedding locations. They've got locations galore. You can have rooftop locations. You can have pool deck locations. Matter of fact, talking to the pool is like 3 acres. It's gigantic. Now the cool thing with AVA is if you have a larger group, I would say 25 rooms or more, they'll give you a lot of free stuff. So if you've seen my past videos talking about free stuff, you can get a free reception, you can get free cocktails, free room for the bride and groom. Again, it's one of the few resorts that is giving a lot of free stuff. So the key is check it out ASAP. Make sure to talk to us about this or whoever you're working with, but you want to ask about AVA. Again, it's a new resort, just opened a couple months ago. Another new resort, which we just saw, is the Hyatt Zilara Riviera Maya. Now this resort was in the past a resort called Secrets Capri. It's cute, it's small. By the way, it's adults only. It's about 250 rooms. It's compact, but I really like it a lot. They have one large pool, a lot of nice venues. They put a lot of money into this place. It's been closed for a while, but again, it is amazing, amazing, amazing. I can't say that enough. I like it because, again, the size. So if you're a smaller adults-only wedding, you may not want to get lost in a 500-room or 1,000-room resort. So the Hyatt Zilara is a smaller resort, which would be perfect. Now, don't confuse this resort. This is the Hyatt Zilara Riviera Maya with the Hyatt Cancun. Totally different opposite resorts. Stick with this one. I would say hold off on the Hyatt Cancun. I understand that's going through a renovation very soon. It kind of looks a little bit run down. Okay, another new resort, which is adults only, is the Hyatt Vivid. Now this resort is kind of right in Cancun, but it's not on the beach, and don't worry about that. It's a high-rise hotel on a golf course. It is really cool, brand new. I was here probably about 3 or 4 weeks ago. Now here's the cool thing about this. It's a smaller hotel, has cool rooftop pools, has food trucks, a lot of different restaurants. This is by the same people that brought you Secrets and Breathless. So why do they need another brand? I don't know. I asked that question. They say it's more urban feel and laid back. I was there. I don't get it. You can eat in a restaurant in any style of dress you want, so gentlemen don't have to wear collared shirts. You can go in shorts for dinner. The food was good. The restaurants are good. Now here's the thing. It's not on the beach, but they have a really, really cool beach club, okay? It's only a 5-minute ride away. They have shuttles going back and forth. But here's the cool thing about this. You can have that beach club. You can buy that out and have your wedding at this private beach club. Now, for wedding venues, they have rooftop venues, and the views are amazing. So if you're dreaming of a wedding with a sunset in it, this is it, Hyatt Vivid. Why? Because the wedding venues look out over the lagoon. So you can have the sunset in the background on a rooftop or even around the pool. But it has a really nice vibe. They've got pickleball courts. They have a pool on the roof that actually has bikes in it, so you can do your training in there. They have bike classes. Another, again, adults only, but the key is it's not on the beach. I wouldn't let that bother you because the pools are cool. There's pools all over the place. And the beach club for the wedding. If you've ever dreamt of having your own boho chic wedding, this is it right on the beach. Now let's take a look if we leave Mexico and we head over to Punta Cana. There's a new resort there I saw about a month ago called Secrets Tides. This is one of the larger Secrets. It's almost 700 rooms, 668 rooms, but the way they've laid it out, there's pools in the middle, the rooms are lined up around the pools. The beach is beautiful. Now this resort is about 30 minutes outside of the Punta Cana airport. So it's not as close as, say, the Secrets Cap Cana, but it's also up in the area where the Breathless Resort is. This resort has a lot of different wedding venues. They tell us they're only going to do a couple weddings a day. They will have the Beyond Memorable wedding package there. So again, if you want to do something in Punta Cana, there are great resorts in Punta Cana, but this is the newest of the Secrets, adults only, is Secrets Tides. Okay, so let's talk about what's included, or better yet, more inclusive. So if you've heard me talk about, in my past videos, the El Dorado resorts, your Generations, those are run by a company called Lomas. Lomas came out with a new program a couple months ago called More Inclusive. Now you say to me, Jack, what does this mean? So here's what it means. It is all inclusive, but what they've added in, which is really cool for your guests, are excursions. Yeah, your guests can get free excursions. You can get a free catamaran ride. Your guests can go to El Dorado Maroma, which has a beautiful white sand beach. So no matter which one of the resorts, if you're having your wedding at Generations and you want to go to Marina Maroma and go for a catamaran ride, you just hook up with one of the guys at the resort and they'll schedule these. You want to go in the cenote or see the horses over at Bonanza Ranch, they have it. So they will typically have 4 or 5 included excursions. I think the best one to me is you have full access to the Nickelodeon water park. Not just you, the bride and groom, but all of your guests. Think about that. Before this program, if you went to Nickelodeon water park, if you were staying at one of the other resorts, it was between $100 and $150 a day. Now that includes your access, transportation, meals while you're there, and drinks. So this More Inclusive is in essence a gift from you to your guests. All they have to do is when they get the resort, they see the excursion team, and if they're there for 4, 5, 6 days or whatever, even 3, they can sign up for these excursions. Each of these excursions, if they had to buy them on their own, are at least $100. But I think it's really unique that someone can go to your wedding and go on a catamaran snorkel trip for free. Now, as you know, I've talked about the Beyond Memorable wedding package for years. It's with the Dreams Resorts, the Secrets Resorts, the Breathless, the Zoetries. It's one of my favorite wedding packages. Now, over time, I think they've taken stuff out of it and they've raised the prices. It's still available, but what's very, very important is 2 things you have to understand about Beyond Memorable is 1, you have to book it at least 1 year prior to your wedding date, and 2, it starts for 50 people. They have another package for 100, so it's a fixed price once you hit those levels, which is amazing. But here's the key, you need to have at least 25 rooms or they won't sell it to you, and even if they will, it doesn't make sense. But the key, and what's been frustrating to brides I've been working with, is if you contact me 9 months, 10 months, and you think you're far out, they will not sell it to you. So Beyond Memorable is out there. Each resort has a package that's slightly different and charges slightly different. I've seen them for $10,000 to $15,000. Some of the resorts say that if you're going to do it on the weekend, you have to have 80 guests. So when you're working with me, any of us at Vacationies, or you're talking to someone else, you need to make sure of the criteria of the Beyond Memorable and find out the specifics for the resort you're interested in, because again, just because you're in Cancun doesn't mean the Beyond Memorable at Secrets the Vine or Dreams Riviera Cancun are the same, even though the wedding package says Beyond Memorable. But a great, great wedding package. So these are my news, tips, hints, deals for October 2024 if you're planning a destination wedding. And I'm Jack with Vacationies.